And welcome back to the channel, guys. This is season 47, episode 33, but it's a special episode because, ladies and gentlemen, it's the final of the German Cup. That's why I'm all dressed up, and because I'm going to commentate on the game. And I've called this one David and Goliath because you'll see as we go through, there's definite favourite to win this competition. So if we get straight into it. Okay, German Cup, season 47 on It's a Goal, the best online football management website there is. This page is just reminders of the routes that the team have taken. So starting on the 21st of September, ending today, they've had to win 6 matches to reach the final. And if they reach their 7th, they can get their hands on some silverware. Now, let's just remind ourselves of the prize money. And we've got, so the runner-up gets a cool £1 million in the bank. And the winner gets a cool 2.1 million to spend on what they want. And the first club we're going to profile is Brook FC. So their club is ranked 79. They are managed by Cherub, who is ranked 74th in management. And if you look in this season, they are currently 19th in the division, so they are fighting relegation. Now, speaking to the manager pre-game, he said this is definitely not our first finals, not our first hilltop to climb, and they are sure have a better. He was referring to Greenham Rangers, that they have a better team squad than us, so we will do what we know how to do best, which is fight. So he readily acknowledges that Brook FC are the underdog, and I forgot to ask him what kit do you play in, and he didn't really know, so he suggested lilac. So the team is going to play in their lilac shirts. Cool, and then let's have a look at the opponents. So the opponents are the favourites, Greenham Rangers FC. Let's get the manager notes up. Okay, so Greenham Rangers FC, they are ranked 14th. Gloucester second is ranked 9th, so that's their manager. At the moment, they're in the Bundesliga, and don't let it deceive you, they're sitting 4th, but there's not much in between the top 4. Now, speaking to Gloucester, he says, on paper, the German Cup is mine to lose. However, he's got some key players out injured, and most notably, his first team goalie, which is a massive one. But he said he's prepared for this. Over recent seasons, he's built depth into his squad to handle the multiple injuries incurred, chasing 3 cups and a league title. But he's still confident, and he gives a nod to Cherub, saying that Cherub, is an experienced manager, and with the right tactics and a bit of luck, could pull off a surprise. Push for a prediction, Gloucester said that he sees the Rangers winning 3-1 at half-time. Good, that's confidence. And when I asked him what kit he was going to wear, he replied he had no idea. So, that set my creative juices going, and don't worry, Gloucester, I've designed you a kit especially for this game. Kit is important, as we all know, and you know that I like designing kits, so look at this one. What do you think of that? It's basically let me talk you through it. So it's in the German colours, obviously black, yellow, red. The stars obviously represent how many times the Greenham Rangers have won the German Cup. And I've shown this design to the board. One of the directors said it was more like a Tour de France top, and Bouchard, our chairman, he was adamant that he'd seen it at the 4:30 at Kempton Park. But I like design, and I would wear that down the pub. Yeah, admittedly the pub will be quite far away, but I'd still wear it. So we've got two kits going into the final, and let's look how the teams line up. So we have Brook FC are going very defensive. Look at that, we've got a 5-2-3 formation, so obviously parking the bus a little bit at the back, and I'll suggest probably a direct style of play up to the forwards. Only two in midfield, that's very brave. Whereas Greenholm Rangers have gone for a more traditional 4-3-3. Still an attacking lineup. One to note here is that Prowse, look at my notes, Prowse, left-sided forward, is only 17 years old. Wow, that's confidence going into the game. And he's only 48 skill. So that's a lot of pressure to put on the shoulders of a 17-year-old. And as we get into the match, we can see that, the match is taking place at a neutral venue. It's New Brewery Park, which is Inter Malaga's ground, and they've got a capacity of 30,000. So a bit disappointing to have only 12,242 turn up. It's Brook FC that gets to decide the ticket prices, so they've obviously gone way too high trying to fleece their fans, and they've had a negative impact on the attendance. You'd never get Runnymede Rangers doing that. Anyway, Brooks FC is 79th, that's their club rating. Greenholm Rangers is rated 12, and we are just about ready for the action, and the German Cup kicks off, and we are expecting great things, but obviously Brook FC, their 5 at the back is stopping a lot of Greenholm Rangers efforts, and they're cancelling each other out, and not a lot to report, and quite boring half. In fact, I don't normally report on yellow cards, but there was one yellow card in the whole half on 36 minutes, given to Greenholm Rangers. Looking at my notes, a Chris Packett managed to go the whole width of the pitch on 42 minutes. Cheese and onion if anyone was interested. And that is all the action going into half time. Not an inspiring half. And I think a person from Instagram went down to the dressing rooms just to explain to them that they are in a final, and can they actually do something. But anyway, hopefully we get a more interesting second half, and indeed the second half kicked off, and there wasn't much time before we get a bit of action, and it's Cudworth for Greenholm Rangers. Fantastic. So 51st minute, and that puts the cat amongst the pigeons. And the game went on much faster pace, traffic down both ends, and the game was getting obviously more tense as the minutes ticked by. And on the 71st minute, a couple of substitutions. So we've got for Greenholm Rangers, Prowse, the young 17 years old striker, is off. Maeda is on. So we're swapping 48 skill for an 83 skill. So this is obviously cards that Greenholm Rangers had up their sleeve. And also Wakamiya is off, who's a defensive midfielder, and Rayo is on, who's an attacking midfielder. You're swapping a 79 skill for an 81. So obviously this is part of Greenholm Rangers or Goliath's tactics. But do they backfire? Because literally 30 seconds later, Lawson scores for Brook FC. It is now 1-1, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a game, and the minutes tick on. It's getting closer and closer to full time, but then Cudworth is obviously on fire, gets a second on 78th minute, and it's 2-1 with about 10 minutes to go. And the game ticks on, and that's how the game ends. So, Greenhome Rangers are German Cup winners for season 47. Congratulations, well done, Gloucester. First half was nothing to write about, but obviously the second half made up for it, so congratulations. So this is the sixth time that Greenhome Rangers have won the cup, so congratulations. Cool, so let's just go back to It's a Goal, because I believe the match report is out. So if we go competitions, and then German Cup, look at that, remaining one, and that is Greenhome Rangers FC. Congratulations. Let's go to results, and there's the match report. So we can see that, look at that, quite close. So shots 7 for Brook FC, and 12 shots for Greenhome Rangers. Possession 54, so Brook FC had most of that possession, so probably defence and midfield, and 46% for Greenhome Rangers. So Gemad of Greenhome Rangers FC gets man of the match, and commiserations to Cherub. You almost played your cards right. Obviously 5 at the back to mitigate the defence. The substitutions made by Gloucester seem to have backfired, and we were quite close to going into extra time. But thank you guys for putting on a match that eventually could grace a final. Cool. Okay, guys, comment down below on what you think of the final, what you think of the tactics used by each of the managers, and the final result. And while you're down there, if you like what you see, consider subscribing, smash the like, and always remember, don't just tune in, join in on itsagol.org. Thanks for watching.